Am I the only one who doesn't give a flying shit about AAA or Triple Mania, to say the least, or what? Am I the only one who doesn't care for it? Didn't fucking think so. I cannot give a flying shit about AAA Triple Mania, to say the least. What is going on, everybody? Welcome over to Lucas Limits on YouTube and all audio platforms. With this special podcast, giving my favorite wrestlers, so start with the letter B. For your Saturday, August 16th, 2025 podcast, to say the least. Like, seriously, who the fuck cares about AAA, man? Why should I care for AAA? Because they're a partnership with World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. How am I supposed to care? Seriously, God bless if you watch that show tonight. I cannot give a flying shit, honestly. So this is why I'm doing a podcast for your Saturday evening or Saturday night, honestly. When I was 1 minute before 8 p.m. in the East Coast of Syracuse, New York, 7:59 p.m. to be more specific. I want to get right into your podcast. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Lucas C. Allen. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button on today's podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already on YouTube. Leave a like on today's video or podcast in general. Leave a comment what you think of my rankings or all my favorite wrestlers that start with the letter B in their name, to say the least. We're also on Spotify. Do the same thing. Leave a comment on today's podcast. And also leave me a 5-star rating as well. Let's get right into your podcast, shall we? I got 13 names I got to rank here. So strap in your seatbelts because it's going to be a good one. Hopefully, knock on wood. I'm going to start with the rankings right now. Let's discuss the women. First of all, I'm discussing the people we're ranking on this list. Discussing Bayley. She should be on this list. Becky Lynch should be on this list. Beth Phoenix should be on this list. Bianca Belair will be on this list. Big E will be on this list. Blake Monroe, the former Mariah May, will be on this list. Will be duplicated in the M section as well of this series, you get the point. Also ranking Bobby Lashley will be on this list. Bray Wyatt, the late great Bray Wyatt. Even wrestlers that are no longer with us will be ranked on these rankings, to say the least. We all love and miss Bray Wyatt here. We'll discuss him. We're going to rank Britt Baker, believe it or not. People might chop it down my throat about that. I'm actually quite a fan of Britt Baker. I know, people. I'm going to take a lot of flack for it. I don't care, to say the least, people. We're going to discuss Britt Baker. Us Braun Breaker be on this list. Bronson Reed be on this list. Bryan Danielson is now retired, quote-unquote, from professional wrestling. He'll be on this list as well. And also Buddy Matthews will be on this list as well. It's the 13th member, to say the least. As always, thank you for watching. Lucas Simmons, maybe. As always, want to say is this special's rankings for my favorite B wrestlers with the letter B, to say the least. As we start with the letter A, let's work our way from the bottom all the way up to the top. Starting with number 13. Drum roll, please. Number 13 is the wife of Mr. Copeland himself, Adam Copeland. The wife of the former Edge is Beth Phoenix. What do you want to say about Beth Phoenix on this podcast? Well, I'll tell you what I'll say. Now, granted, I was not around the Divas era. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame you for saying that. But to me, Beth Phoenix, every time she appeared, more than likely like in her tail end of her WWE career, whenever she was an NXT commentator or wrestler, when her and Edge were team up with each other, take on Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that feud. Ultimate Edge and Finn Balor, Demon Finn Balor, WrestleMania 39 ended up being a fucking horrible booking decision. Have the Demon King lose inside Hell in a Cell to Edge. That was just awful creative decision, to say the least. But still, Beth Phoenix comes in number 13. She was very good for what she was. In the Divas era, nobody gave a flying fuck about women's wrestling back in that era, to say the least. So it was the Divas era, to say the least. So Beth Phoenix comes in at number 13, to say the least. And moving on to number 12. Drum roll, please. Number 12 is the currently injured AEW superstar Buddy Matthews. God, that man is he can wrestle, he can sell his fucking ass off and be a phenomenal fucking professional wrestler. I would like to see Buddy Matthews, when he's healthy, back on AEW television sooner rather than later. We've seen him and Brody King potentially going through AEW World Tag Team titles eventually. I thought he wasn't getting injured. He would have him and Brody King dethrone the Hurt and get the Hounds of Hell. But lo and behold, the freaking ring at Grand Slam Australia for AEW had to be so fucking short to say this and caused Buddy Matthews to get hurt, basically. I don't even start with that bullshit, to say the least. If Buddy Matthews comes to number 12, he is just fucking phenomenal what he does. He can sell his ass off. He can make anybody look fucking like $1 billion. Not $1 million, $1 billion fucking bucks. He's like the modern day version of Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler. I'm telling you that right now. Like, he was that fucking good at selling his ass off for people. Same thing for Buddy Matthews for sure here. So he comes in number 12. On to number 11. Jump it up, please. Number 11? Oh my god, 11. Oh my fucking god. Number 11 is Bronson Reed. I'm not going to call him Big Bronson Reed, because I hate that name. Why can't we just call him Bronson Reed? Why have big to the category? What, because he's a big man? What the fuck? We just trying to say Triple H or WWE, whatever. But still, Bronson Reed's one of the highlights of this whole faction. Him, Braun Breaker, and Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. The Tribal Fleet is Bronson Reed. I've been loving that gimmick. He's been possessing since becoming with the Vision. And Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, or Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. The Tribal Fleet is Bronson Reed, man. You gotta love it, to say the least. So he comes to number 11. I love it. He's just a finisher. No one should ever kick out the Tsunami. Ever. Like, ever. No one should ever kick out that Tsunami. And no one has. I don't think. Does anybody have kicked out of it yet? I don't think they haven't. Nor should they, honestly. The Tsunami is just so fucking badass, man. The more and more I see that finisher, the more and more I can love Bronson Reed. He's a fucking great professional wrestler. So he comes in number 11. The Tribal Fleet, Bronson Reed. And on to your top 10. Number 10, drum roll please. Number 10 is Bronson Reed's partner, or one other partner in the division, Braun Breaker. Number 10 being Braun Breaker, obviously. And I'm going to say about Braun Breaker, the future fucking WrestleMania multi-time main eventer. You can main event any fucking night of any given show right now. No matter just WrestleMania a couple years from now, or years from now to get the point. Braun Breaker, my god. The modern day fucking Goldberg. I'm not even compare him to Goldberg. But you can get the point. The speed, the athleticism, the fucking spear itself looks so fucking phenomenal. Like, damn, bro. Braun Breaker is the future of professional wrestling for WWE or AEW. The whole future of professional wrestling in great hands of Braun Breaker. So he comes at number 10, and I love his comment. This is stuck in my head ever since Raw this past Monday night. He told CM Punk, and I quote, "What? You're 47. What are you going to do?" I just love that fucking line. And then you get the LA Knight, a 40-year-old comment, like, oh my fucking god. I still got that stuck in my head, man. This fucking brilliant line from Braun Breaker. Just fucking hilarious as fuck, man. Braun Breaker comes in at number 10. Still can't even get out of my head right now, as I said, even more so. But anyways, Braun Breaker comes in number 10. Number 11 is Bronson Reed, the Vision in full effect here to say the least. No pun intended. Braun Breaker is number 10. On to number 9. Jumbo, please. This might be a mega unpopular take, bro. I got Britt Baker, my 9th favorite wrestler, to start with the letter B. Now, mind you, when I look on the AEW roster page, they have it as Dr. Britt Baker, but that starts with a D. But I'm just gonna call her Britt Baker, bro. What the fuck? Why do we fucking care about that shit? It's just like what I said about Big Bronson. I'm not going to name Big, and I'm going to name Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I'm just going to call her Britt Baker. Brittany Baker. And I'm just Brittany, I don't know, it's short for Britt, but I don't fucking care, bro. It's Britt Baker, to say the least. Well, people, don't get me wrong. I know she's not the greatest wrestler. She's decent. Like I always tell you people, like girls like Alexa Bliss and Britt Baker. You don't have to be a great wrestler to be effective in professional wrestling. Like, seriously. You don't have good mic skills, because Britt Baker has that, and then they made a fucking voice crackle figure. She has very good promo skills. You can tell good stories when given the time to do so. Because I was highly disappointed in her and Mercedes Moné. How much I hated that fucking feud. And maybe do some not great stuff for Mercedes and Britt Baker. And now I don't ever go back to those days, to say the least. So when Britt gets good stories, she can tell very good stories when Tony Khan gives her the time of day, obviously. Does he do that? Absolutely not. This is the first woman that AEW has ever signed to their company. You would think they'll do something with Britt. Nope. Not good whatsoever. So, but she comes in number 9 on my list, bro. She comes number 9 on my list. And on to number 8. Drum roll, please. Number 8 is Bobby Lashley. One fourth of the Hurt, almost like 1/3, but it's 1/4 of the Hurt Syndicate. Now you include MJF now. But Bobby Lashley comes in number 8 on my list. Trust me, people. I know Bobby is not the greatest wrestler, and you know he's that great in general, but he's just, when you look at the size and speed that Bobby Lashley possesses still in 2025, and the big bite type of wrestler he is, like a Brock Lesnar type wrestler, you'd be kind of surprised how good Bobby Lashley is a wrestler. Is he the best? No, he ain't like a Will Ospreay type wrestler. There's not a lot of people like Will Ospreay. But so Bobby Lashley is still very good. He's still very good. I mean, he's like, 49 years old, something like that, near 50. But so Bobby Lashley comes in number 8 on my list, and I like the fact they're doing this. I like the storytelling them in the Hurt Syndicate, but them kicking out MJF. I don't like the fact that MJF had to cash in his contract, ultimately get to Hangman at Forbidden Door, but whatever, bro. It is what it is. And Bobby Lashley comes in number 8 on my list. On to number 7. Drum roll, please. Number 7 is Big E. Who's obviously, you never know, he might be better back in professional wrestling, honestly. Than professional wrestling, ring professionally wrestling. I ain't going on about that, and it's kind of fucking sad. Unfortunate fucking circumstance of him and Ridge Holland, that fucking spot on the outside. Basically could have cost Big E his whole career. It just sucks that, for say the least. There was a chance once the New Day turned on, but Xavier wasn't Kofi Kingston, turned on Big E without actually laying a hand on him and verbally talking down and bullying this man. There was a chance because someone at the Royal Rumble, but they ruined the New Day heel turn. It's completely on the dumpster fire now. And that's only on Triple H. That's on Triple H, bro. You can't say that it's not on Triple H. It's definitely on Triple H. Like what they did with that New Day heel turn would be if we was this fucking how do you fucking drop the ball on that? How do you do that? Even what they didn't need to have Big E wrestling there. Like, why the fuck you just build a New Day to be this big dominant heel duo or ultimate babyface tag team to dethrone them and end this bullshit they were causing against like Big E and guys like that? But no, they dropped the fucking ball like it was fucking nothing for Triple H. And that's fucking ridiculous if you ask me. But in all seriousness, Big E he was a great professional, so the last time we see him been very unfortunate. We did miss Big E desperately, man. He's very good at what he does. Hope to see him back, but I don't know if we're going to see him back, honestly. It's kind of fucking sad if you think about it. We want something even more sadder, man. No, number 6. Drum plays, though. Number 6 is the late, great Bray Wyatt, the guy who plays his character, Wyndham Rotunda. Oh, man. And what a coincidence. Biggie was number 7 and Bray Wyatt's the next ranking at number 6. Man, oh, man. What do you want me to say about Bray Wyatt and already done? The Fiend gimmick and the Eater World's Bray Wyatt is by far my favorite characters in all professional wrestling. And the stuff like him and Daniel Bryan did in 2013 with the epic steel cage match that they have of Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan on Monday Raw, which kickstarted the Yes Movement, man. That was just a fucking insane fucking reaction that the crowd was in Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. Just fucking incredible that pop was. Or Daniel Bryan, that's just a fucking shy spiel about Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, he was always a good professional wrestler. You don't know him for his wrestling ability. You know him for his storytelling and his creativity behind this character, Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. Just the guy was a fucking genius. Even though Vince McMahon liked to drop the ball on him quite a bit in matches and outcomes, Bray Wyatt was still in the kick, was still bounced back. With his characters like the Fiend, Eater of Worlds, the one we saw recently before he passed away. With the White Rabbit, he came back Extreme Rules with the White Rabbit. That was just fucking incredible, bro. It was incredible. And it sucks we can't see him back in 2025. It sucks, man. Just like Big E, but even worse now. Because Bray Wyatt, but at least Big E was with us still. Bray Wyatt is not with us. So we miss Bray Wyatt desperately in this very podcast to say at least. He comes in at number 6 on my list. Move on to your top 5, shall we? Number 5. Drumroll, please. Number 5 is a retired, I think he's retired, honestly. I mean, he might be a part-timer, though, for AEW. It's Bryan Danielson. Whether he was Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, this man was, like I said, the Bray Wyatt. We went to Bryan Danielson before it was Bray Wyatt. Just an incredible professional wrestler, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I wouldn't even blame you if you said he was the GOAT, honestly. I wouldn't blame you whatsoever. Is he my GOAT personally? No, but he's definitely up there, honestly, for me. Especially as modern era professional wrestlers. Bryan, the stuff he's been doing on WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, was always one of the all-time greats. When he was with WWE as Daniel Bryan with the Yes Movement and the Kickstart Yes Movement with Bray Wyatt, nonetheless. And with the stuff he done at WrestleMania 30, a freaking voice crackle figure. And then in AEW, it almost kind of like that with the Bryan Danielson character, not named Daniel Bryan. And that All In 2024, when he put his career on the line and won that AEW World Championship from Swerve Strickland, that was just a fucking, the match, that pop that was, man. Fucking incredible, man. It's too bad sooner rather than after he had to bring up Terror of the Deathfires possessed it on AEW television. Don't let me start with that shit, though. Between the moment with Bryan and Swerve and the moment at All In, just fucking incredible stuff, man. Just incredible shit to say. The match is even freaking great in general, too. But Bryan Danielson comes in number 5 on my list. We're on to number 4. Drumroll, please. Number 4 is Becky Lynch. The reigning defending WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Becky Lynch is one of those types of wrestlers he kind of overlooked to a point. More, well, not necessarily overlooked now, more overlooked back in like 2016 when she was the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. My favorite moments is by far her and Sasha Banks and Hell in a Cell. My girl Sasha Banks, also known as Mercedes Moné. My God, bro. That match at Hell in a Cell, fucking the best match Becky has had. I wish that Sasha won that match personally. That's just me, but whatever. But Becky Lynch just comes in number 5 on my list for number 5. Number 4, excuse me. And she is just freaking great. And even now, he continues getting better and better as a professional wrestler. Ever since the big time Beck gimmick she had in 2021, something like that. Or 22, you get the point. Just freaking great fucking matches left and right. Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Liv Morgan, those matches they had. And so on and so forth. Becky Lynch is also very great at what she does, and elevating others too, like Lyra Valkyria in this IC title run. Even I kind of wish the Rare had to pay off of Lyra beating Becky in the end, but whatever, man. It is what it is. And stuff, matches like that is what makes Becky Lynch very great for professional wrestling in 2025. But she comes in at number 4 on my list. She ain't top 3, though. Number 3. Drum up, please. Number 3 is Blake Monroe. Now, because I can't stand a Blake Monroe name still. I don't like it, but it still counts. I still love Mariah May in AEW. And she's still playing the same gimmick she is now, especially when she's heel finally in NXT and AEW. Or NXT and W, you get the point. So we'll wait and see what she does. Like the Jordan Grace, I heard is a match announced for Heatwave for next week from tomorrow's thing, because for August 24th. Going head to head with Forbidden Door, to say the least, bro. Lovely. But Blake Monroe is fucking very great what she does. She covered great matches and great stories. Obviously, great stories done by her and Mariah May and Toni Storm in AEW. For only give me a start with that. Fucking great, bro. Easily the best women's feud of all time in AEW. Easily. One of the best feuds of all time in that company's history. But Blake Monroe comes in number 3 on my list, and it should be interesting to see what she does in NXT going forward. Alright, when she inevitably becomes the NXT Women's Champion, unless she's going to beat JC Jane, because it'll be heel versus heel. And like, I don't know, maybe Kalani Jordan beats JC Jane for said NXT Women's Championship, and then we get Blake Monroe taking it off Kalani Jordan. I don't mind that whatsoever. I don't mind that whatsoever, no, honestly. Or maybe a Smasha Slamovich or TNA, I don't think I would don't want that, honestly. Wait, find out what that to say at least, though. Blake Monroe comes in number 3 on my list. She ain't top 2, though. You know probably who that is off the top of your head. Number 2 is we can jump my place. Number 2 is Bayley. Once for number 1 on my list, so she could be easy, because she was named Haley. She could have been easily number 1 on my list. She was named Haley, man. Oh, man. We love Bayley, to say at least. Bayley is just fucking great. She's one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. Still is highly overlooked, especially in the 4 Horsemen conversation. I mean, damn. Like, let's put some respect on Miss Pamela. Would you please there? Not even just wrestling fans, but WWE management themselves, too. I like what they're doing right now at Bayley in these, like, back in these segments I saw on Raw this week. I like that video package quite a bit. I like that actually a lot, actually. And you had Lyra Valkyria and Bayley in a non-title feud without any championship. Sign me the fuck up for that one. I know we've seen a lot of matches with those two women, but at least there's no title on the line here. I feel like we need to lead a little bit more of those non-title feuds in women's professional wrestling in 2025 for this company. Whether it's WWE or AEW or any company in general, to say the least. Bayley was one of the all-time greats, but still is his fucking day. But we all love Bayley to death, man. So she comes to number 2 on my list. And moving on to number 1, you know how that is, people. It's Struggle Please anyways. Number 1 on my list is Kofi Kingston. No, I'm sorry, it's Bianca Belair. I like making jokes for pretend who is number 1, really not a number 1, to say the least. Ah, man. But now, serious. Number 1 is our glorious EST Women's Professional Wrestling, Bianca Belair. But we missed fucking dearly, especially on SmackDown this week in a backstage segment. We'll discuss it tomorrow in the podcast, episode number 5. We'll discuss your SmackDown review. God, that show fucking sucked last night. My God, man, that show fucking boring beyond boring can be. It's getting levels to NXT level fucking boring. That's saying a lot. How soon is Bianca Belair's number 1 on my list? We desperately missed Element on Friday Night SmackDown, do we all? And when you have Tiffany Stratton feuding with Nia Jax for the billionth fucking time, it should tell you a lot about SmackDown's women's division. Poor Tiffany Stratton. I love her so much. So Tiffany's fucking great, but still, Bianca's even better. Bianca comes to number 1 on my list, and my God, let's put that fucking championship on Bianca Belair. Maybe you're gonna take it off Tiffany Stratton. Maybe it's just Jade Cargill eventually as a heel. If Bianca can come back and face Jay at WrestleMania and win that championship, hopefully. It'd be fun, kind of better if you ask me. But I also don't mind Tiffany carrying that championship at WrestleMania. We're not going to discuss Tiffany. We're discussing Bianca Belair, obviously. Bianca comes in number 1 on my list. She's my second favorite women's wrestler right now in all the world right now. Minus Mercedes Moné, who's number 1, obviously. Bianca is definitely number 2, though. She is just fucking incredible what she does. I desperately miss her a lot, bro. She is just fucking great. One of the best professional wrestlers on goddamn earth, male or female, right now. So we'll hope to see her back, and soon that'll be hopefully sooner rather than later. Bianca Belair comes to number 1. She's just fucking amazing, bro. Like I said, billion one times already. Repeat my list once again. Number 13, Beth Phoenix. Number 12, Buddy Matthews. Number 11, Bronson Reed. Number 10, Braun Breaker. Number 9, Britt Baker. Number 8, Bobby Lashley. Number 7, Big E. Number 6, the late great Bray Wyatt. Number 5, Bryan Danielson. Number 4, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. Number 3, Blake Monroe. Number 2, Bayley. And number 1, Bianca Belair. And that is my favorite professional wrestlers that start the letter B in their name. Hope y'all enjoy this ranking. Let me know your favorite wrestlers that start the letter B in your name in the comment section below on YouTube and all audio platforms on Spotify. And that's it for me, man. Peace. I hope y'all enjoy this rankings. Probably doing letter C probably tomorrow or Monday, say at least. And by the way, go check out my second YouTube channel, Lucas E. Allen. I posted today in that section where I discuss my AFC North preview and predictions of the 2025 NFL season. Also on the available on the audio platform as well. Until next time, everybody. Trust me, until next time, everybody. Peace, love, and out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.